Hello everyone. Today I thought we'd do some angelic healing. I've got an array of items in front of me. I don't know what we're going to use. In the background is a recording of me playing the tambura. So this is a drone instrument from India. I can't play and talk at the same time, so I'm not playing it. But let me know if it's okay or if I can disregard that in the show notes if you feel inclined. So just relax. We're going to be channeling some angels. I'm going to be using these perfumes from my friend down in Australia. Notes of where you can get them are in the show notes. And let's see what we can clear from you and relieve for you as we channel some angel energy in the technique of Angelic Reiki, with of course a few little weird wacky things from myself. Okay. Alright, so just take in a couple of breaths deep into the pit of your stomach and out. Another deep breath in and out. And I want you to imagine roots growing out of your feet and down into the ground below you, downwards and downwards, and down they grow, pushing and changing course, but still growing deeper and deeper until they root in to the crystal and mineral pools of the inner earth. And today you may now see a few colors of crystals. That's fine, but I'm also going to ask these roots to grow into the vein, the pool of this green calcite. And this particular stone shone out at me as I entered a mind, body, spirit show that I was working at. The lady hadn't even set up stall yet and I purchased it from her. And I said, that is a fairy stone. But I then went to my friend Debbie's from Beautiful Life. Look for her on YouTube. That is who I go to for my meditations. And she's a very good friend of mine. And I went to one of her meditation groups. And all I could think of the whole way through was, I can't wait to get home to activate this crystal to Archangel Raphael. Debbie's house is the only place I spontaneously transform and channel. So I trust the information that comes through from there. So just root your roots into this wonderful cleansing fairy stone, which is imprinted and blessed by Archangel Raphael. And as we think of him, just let his wings enfold you envelop you in the soft, downy, feathery love and healing that this angel stands for. Okay, so I'm going to draw this now all the way up from your roots, up your body, calming you and stilling you yet further, right the way out and upwards from the upper chakras as well. And I'm going to place it beneath you. So we're going to call in now for our guardian angels. And I can feel the energy expanding already, even though I'm recording this before you've all arrived. They come with love, they come with hope, they come with happiness, and they can help you with the sadness. And they arrive holding a platinum net. Platinum being this colour, and as I swing this, they are going to drape this net over you. And this platinum net can act as a filter and protection. And as I hold this pendulum above you, I am spinning out all of that negative energy, all of that worry, all of that anxiety. Just let it out through the little holes in the net. Release it all, let it fall away from you. And you can use this protection in your daily life. Okay, I'm just letting the pendulum spin until it stops itself. Okay, thank you, angels. All right. Okay, so I've got some selenite here. We're just going to brush gently away. Over the top of your head and down your back, over the top and down your back. All of those things that happened over the week happened long ago, but still rankle, sweeping them out and away from your aura. And then I'm going to give you these two rods. Take them from me and draw them down by your sides. Okay, and hold it. Imagine the holes in your hands opening up. Put my hands over yours now. And then feel whoosh, the energy of that selenite up your arms, your shoulders, and up and down you, filtering through. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle some cards here. I'm getting a sense of rainbow energies coming in, but I'm particularly seeing yellow and a mid-blue that they want to let flow over you. So imagine these angels holding their hands up, and these colours of yellow and blue washing down over you. And I picked this out just before. So they're actually working on your soul tree today. So karmic as well as the imprint I'm putting in to help you for the last couple of days. So that is on a deeper level. And they want to tell you, which is what I've just picked out, that nothing has gone wrong, okay? So let's try and get some balance back with yin and yang. I'll hold my hands either side of you as you align to yin and yang. The angels have just told me to draw back and just to hold the space and let them balance that within you. And this is particularly what Angelic Reiki is about. It is about removing the healer to some extent and trusting in the angels to do the work within you as long as you ask them and set that intent. Trusting that they do it. It is a test. It is a test for me not to keep working in your auric field. I think they're working down around this area now. I'm feeling a tightness there, and if you're feeling that as well, that is where it is working. If you're not feeling that and you are a bit, ooh, what's happening? Just take your attention down to that area of you, the higher heart and the middle heart and the lower heart, but we're sort of around this area of middle heart and higher heart. Breathe out, and the higher heart has to do with your love for humanity, and I know that is being tested at the moment for all of us. You may feel things happening around the back of you at that area, because I can feel it happening too. So just let the angels take away your despondence of the things that are going wrong. There is no going wrong, we have just been told by that card. So this perhaps is a test. A test for what is happening at the moment, and we're human, we'll adapt, we'll just work ways around things, like the tree roots that we grew earlier. If they hit a rock they can't go through, they'll move around it. And that is what you must do, what we must do. Just find new pathways like ivy. Now where do we need to move down to, angels, next? Okay, they're asking me to pick another card. So we'll pick those up, still letting the energies hold the healing space. Relaxing your arms and your legs. Maybe your tummy muscles and your back. Even if you've only got one finger tensed, consciously relax. Okay, so we've picked Divine Feminine. We all need a bit of that, don't we? Male, female, in between. So we'll pick an oil for this now. And they're guiding me to the heart again, okay? And this has some lovely fluorite crystals in Lang Lang, peregrine, cypress, marjoram and peppermint, with my favourite spikenard and rose. So I shall, and quite often I dab these essential oils onto my hands so that I can sniff them as I'm going through meditation at certain times. Just breathe in that grounding peppermint fragrance, softened with the Lang Lang and the rose. Just breathe that in and let it filter through the aura at the heart center. And I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael to move in behind you and support you level with that heart energy center and radiate his love, his healing, his understanding. We send the energy of the divine feminine, the goddess energy, Gaia even. A voluptuous shape encompassing our planet Earth, our humanity. Our love for the planet, for everything upon her. And just feel that divine feminine holding you, holding your heart, that flower of compassion, of nurturing. And let this filter down through the family tree, perhaps to those who have not felt this from their own parents or carers. Know that the divine feminine is always here for you to tap in and ask for help. Peace, healing and tranquility. I'm getting a sense of the great female goddesses, Guan Yin, Mary, and of course this Venus de Milo shaped figure I'm just been describing and talking about, Gaia. Breathe out if you need to. So I'm drawn to another pack now. And this is the first one was the secret language of light codes. That's what we pulled the first 3 out of. And these are Diana Cooper's new angelic ones, gifted me by a lovely friend who does ASMR actually. I'll put him in the show notes. It's Tom and his little lovely dog, his little white Scotty dog. So hi Tom, lots of love to you. Okay. I will also put his ASMR in the show notes. So who do we want to come and help us now as well? These are very new age, in quoted commas, pack. So there's angels that we haven't heard of before, but we have picked Archangel Haniel, seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. Okay, so we're gonna ask him to come in, and there's the full moon for abundance. So this is a good one to pick at the full moon. As it is, it's just gone past new moon. So you can manifest these energies all the way through the next 2 weeks towards full moon, bringing in that you wish for. As the moon waxes, amplifies the powers and the manifestation. So let's bring in Archangel Haniel and ask him to help you feel the satisfaction with the things you've got. The little things, the walking down the road and seeing that pink flower and thinking how nice that looks. The small blessings and thanking them. And as you do that and find more joy in the world around you and the little things, so you will be able to manifest the bigger, the brighter and the happier things. Raining that energy down through your rainbow field, your energy field. Happiness, joy, laughter, gratefulness for the little things. And I'm just going to hold this apophyllite up to you now. And hearing that loud note, if you do listen to music and something grates a bit on you, that is healing, removing itself. You can use those imperfections in perhaps the music you play or that others play. Set the intention for it to take something out. So as I hold this above you, I'm going to invite the angel light to shine in, and I am pointing the points towards you. Imagine that prism of light, all of those prisms of light from all of those points circling around through your aura now, shining the angel rainbow light down upon you. There's another grating one of my imperfections playing. Okay, call to send a symbol for those who have backache, perhaps starting at the shoulders or down to the lower back. This symbol covers it all. And imagine the angel now drawing a line horizontally just above here, right there, and then a snaking line all the way down your spine to your tailbone, and it curls its head up, and that is a fire dragon or a fire serpent, to align the back. You may feel yourself shifting now, and help the spinal cord and the meridians that flow up and down it to clear. To let the energies flow up and down the Taiji pole or that chakra bowl. I'm just going to place a hand above and below your chair. Clear, clear, clear and set. Now let's work out either side of your shoulders. And I want you to visualize. I didn't pick my yin and yang stones up now, so we'll think of them. Let's show you how that works. So I'm going to ask I'm just turning my hands up to the heavens. I'm just going to ask my angels, my healing angels. I've got 2 of them that were assigned to me when I started Angelic Reiki. I'm going to ask them to go and pick up those crystals, the energy of those crystals, and put it into my hand. Yep, and the black one's gone into my right hand here, and the white one's gone into this hand here. And I've learnt that even though the symbol always appears in a certain order, when I use the stones, either way works. So I'm just holding these stones now, the black and white, yin and yang. Horizontal, outside each of your shoulder. Breathe out. Okay, and I'm just circling them 3 times, and then running that down now through the aura towards the ground. And I'm going to place them either side of you. Okay. Okay, thank you guides, thank you angels. Now I feel we need to move into the feet. This is the thing with Angelic Reiki. They jump around. It's not head to toe. So we're going in at the feet now. So I'm just rotating. And I want you to imagine that you're standing or putting your feet, not standing, just resting your feet like that onto a sphere, a complete sphere of crystal energy, and I'm seeing like a mint green, so adventurine, a very green stone, and just consciously opening the holes in your feet. We did it earlier when we sent your roots out. Open them again and feel that adventurine energy move up to the ankle, up the calf, another piece of energy being shifted then, to the knees, up the thighs, and into the root chakra at the bottom of your spine, where the pelvic floor is for women. I know you know that. Men, if you just clench underneath, that muscle right that goes up the center of you, that's where your root is. Okay, just imagine that beautiful mid-green energy. Rather smells like the hands actually. Just breathe that in through your feet and up to your heart. That earth energy again. Okay, and I'm just going to draw a symbol on your feet now. I'm going to draw the chakra ray. I'll draw it on your feet and into the screen. So that you... Okay. So that chakra, that energy center is now fully open, activated and working. The chakra ray is kind of like the on-off button for Reiki, or Reiki, most Reikis anyway. Okay, just need a little drink. If you're thirsty, have some water. Healing can be thirsty work. Okay, let's move up to the sacral now, and they are showing me that oil again. So from my lovely friend in Australia, we have the sacral, which is orange, tangerine, cinnamon, clove, geranium and ylang ylang again to soften it out. Oh, breathe in citron, tangerine, citrus, cinnamon. And breathe it all the way down from your nose to your sacral, about 2 to 3 fingers width below your belly button. Feel that working, clearing, activating at the same time. These oils really are superb. Imagine you're walking through an orange garden with little tangerine trees in between. Just take your mind off perhaps to the Orient, those old pictures of Japanese citrus gardens, something like that. Just breathe it into your abdomen. And I'm now just going to hold space while Raphael and Haniel work at this emotional center in your body. Clearing, just relax it. If you need to take a couple of breaths in and out or move around as it's happening, that's fine. It's all shifts in energy, and let the angels draw out any sadness, draw out any anxiety, draw out any impurities. Perhaps if you're eating the wrong kind of foods, eating junk food like I do, whatever, let them draw that out. Smelling the ylang ylang to soothe, the tangerine to enrich, the orange to alleviate and enlighten, and the cinnamon to just cut through everything that is no longer needed. Okay, relax. Okay, they're just working at your hips now. You may feel hot or cold energies as these angelic beings work around you. I'm just going to quickly whip something out of the heart that has just been thrown up in you. I felt it in me. And holding the energy and sealing it with that gold. Remember those beautiful yellowish blue and gold colours that came through at the beginning with the soul tree. And as we do that, we'll make that intention for it to go down your ancestral line and your past life karmic line. Okay, breathe out. Okay. so that you are working on your soul group at the same time, not just you here and now, but those little fragments of your soul that have either had experience in resting or possibly having experience at the same time as you on a different planet or part of the globe or star or whatever. Lots of fragments of our souls that need healing. Okay. Yeah, we're working on the solar plexus now, but they've just told me to send pure white light and energy. So I'm sending that now, holding the space as that happens. We are still, as I record this, in that Lion's Gate energy of Sirius rising, so we'll send the light from the brightest light in the sky, the brightest and closest star to our sun actually, or star system, Sirius, the dog star. Feel yourself rising up as I just did then with it. And it shoots up out of your head to the upper chakras as well. Holding it, holding it, holding it, and letting the light frequencies work at your solar plexus, which we will activate now with that chakra. And with that rising energy of Sirius that is just showing itself to us in the northern hemisphere at the moment. I'm just going to quickly rewind the music. Okay, now I've lost it. Sorry about that, guys. It was just about to stop. Here we go again. I'll need to do a longer one, won't I? Just sweep a little bit out of the aura again. As we tune back into the music. Letting that clear you too. Remember, loud notes, or when my earring bashed against a metal note and it vibrates differently, you can use that to cleanse with. Okay. There we go. Okay, so just setting that energy now at the solar plexus. Breathe out. Right in the middle of your trunk. Again, remembering that soul tree energy, but also the tree of your being. Your feet will grow the roots, and your fingertips, when you reach up, can be your branches and your twigs reaching up into the heavens. Okay, so we're just going to touch on the heart a little bit. We've already worked with that heart. So I'm actually drawn to draw an Oceanic Reiki symbol, which is the true heart cockle. True heart cockle. And these are talismans, little love talismans. A chakra each side that sailors would give their sweethearts. And the angels are giving that to you, and the merfolk for you to give to yourself. To the true heart cockle. And they're telling me to say to you, even love the imperfections, because that is what makes you, you. And again, the Venus, the Venus de Milo cupping you, that divine feminine energy cupping and holding your heart, loving all that is you. The lotus holding your heart, which is prevalent in a lot of Indian culture, with Lakshmi being held in a lotus, the goddess of abundance, who has a really fun, zany energy, and she's come in now. Otherwise I wouldn't have spoken to her. So have that love, happiness and abundance in health, in wealth and wealth, in everything, in inspiration. Okay, so we went in, I think we went in at the heart, and then we sort of went down the body, and now we're going up again. So I'm feeling my throat tighten up again. Just have a sip. You have to excuse me, I'm not really, they just wanted me to do this now and I wasn't really ready. Okay, so the throat. Let's start sweeping away from the throat, and now we know why we have picked up the amethyst. Cleanse that throat and let the little points pull in, and I'm just going to hook it and draw it out. Pulling it out, and we'll do one more, and we'll get the worst bit. So this is all the things you've said to others, but all the things you haven't said. Breathe out again. All the things you wish to say when you had to bite your tongue, but also of what was said to you. So I'm now just going to hold up that space. I feel the angels want you to lift up that selenite you had in your hands. You've got a rod in each hand, and they want you to just go like that. If you're asleep and you're hearing, just let your soul do it. Or if you don't want to move, okay. You've probably, hopefully felt that shift. So that is showing you the power of etheric crystals. Okay, we're just going to hold the space now as Archangel Haniel and Raphael clear this. I can feel it happening in myself as well. Breathing out, coughing, shouting, screaming, whatever you can, let it out. Okay. Let the Reiki breath move through it. Draw the Seiheki ever so gently in there. And let the abalone ring. Just clear it out a little bit more. Okay. I want you to imagine the clear blue sky now, and I want you to imagine looking up at a cloud formation of an angel as Haniel and Raphael fill up your throat chakra with vibrant sky blue and yellow energy, yellow from the sun, yellow from blue from the sky, yellow from the light. The golden rays of light that these beings emanate. And I'm actually just holding the space now as they do this. I seem to have moved my hands, one perhaps above the left side of your head and the other at shoulder level, just holding the space for them to work at the back of your throat, the front of your throat, up into the esophagus. And even just relax your mouth, even on your mouth, your teeth, your jaws. And they've told me to draw the master symbol, because I know a lot of people can't get to dentists at the moment, and the cost of them. Let's not go there, so I'm going to send this in just to tie you over, to work through any pains, perhaps seal, give a coating if you've lost the coating of the enamel. Just let that work through into the bones of your teeth and your jaw. Send the violet energy in, violet flame energy from Saint Germain, to help keep any infection at bay. But health and safety warning, you need to get to a dentist. These are only little short measures to tie you over. You must see to your teeth. Okay. And I had a very serious jaw injury about 15 years ago, no, about 12 years ago. I had an epileptic fit, because I'm epileptic, in the street, and I broke both jaw joints and sheared the lower one in half. And all of my Reiki students practiced on me, and the doctors were amazed how much movement I got back. That's why my teeth are very wonky, because I hit the pavement. It's called a guard's break. When soldiers fall asleep on duty, they just topple over like a tree, and that's what happened to me on the sidewalk. The cheekbones are better. I had to have 2 lots of plastic surgery and all sorts, but the Reiki, I've had a lot of teeth problems after, and the Reiki ties you over until you can get to that dentist, okay? But you must go, even if you have to do it on credit, because when the pain gets bad, the pain gets bad. So sending that in for all of our teeth and gums, and to help those who need it at the moment whilst they make their appointments. Okay. And we'll chakra that in. This is a really long healing today that the angels and guides are gifting, isn't it? Just looking at the clock here, nearly 50 minutes, and we're still only at the throat, so. Okay, breathe out. I'm just going to put my hands on your shoulders, and I'm visualizing that beautiful blue colour now, which I'm going to pick up in a minute to open your third eye. Settling it in and grounding it into you and into your jaw. Okay. Alright, so let's let that energy travel up now to the third eye. Okay. And I need to clear this first. Most people's third eye is underactive, unless you are seeing the spooks. Okay, and we need to clear it. If you are seeing the spooks, I'm going to hold up this. It is selenite, it is carved, but it has angel wings on. And we'll just calm it down. I'll rub it. Okay, and we'll ask the angels to stand guard and to bless you whilst you sleep, if this is what's happening at night for you. And my advice would be to go to your local spiritualist church and ask them to help you, or find someone reputable by word of mouth. Okay, so we're going to clear this third eye now. My ring is abalone, and that clears and cleanses, and I'm just sweeping away. So I'm just, imagine my little fingers tickling it and just clearing it out. Okay, now I'm just going to hold up the space there, and I'm going to ask the angels to work at the back of your head, so you may feel a little tickling around there as I hold the space for them to clear out. Just pulling that sticky plasma out. And it may be that you've closed it down yourself in this life or in other lives, or others have constrained you using it. But if you want to use it now, and you don't have to use it for psychic things, I'm talking just about your discernment in your daily life. If you want better intuition, we're clearing that for you now. Okay. And we are going to hold up this celestite geode. So I'm just holding the space now, and I'm just going to shine that in, asking the angels to work at the back of the chakra before I reach around, and just absorbing this celestite, making things clear, clearing it all up, letting each point as I rotate it shine its light in. Okay, and I'm just steadying around the side of your head now, and I'm actually going to hold this on the other side. Again, rotating it. Okay, so I'm as I look to the side of you now, I'm getting, this is where I see spirit when I look aside of you. You've got the two angels working at the back, exactly at the back of your third eye, at the back of your skull. Okay, and they appear to be putting in light codes of something. So just imagine those gold light codes, golden energies, just repairing, clearing out from the deepest recesses of that energy center. And we're just filling in at the side. And once those angels have finished around the back, okay, I'm just going to hold this up at the back. So steadying from the front and holding the celestite behind you as you watch, rotating it. Breathing out. Okay. Now I'm just holding space, and they are sealing that up. So they are sealing it. They've shown me with like the platinum net that we used at the beginning to filter, for those of you who see things you don't want to see, to filter what you see. And they have just drawn a grounding symbol to ground that into the back of your skull. You may have felt that. And I'm visualizing it and drawing it into the front of the skull. And it is actually a grounding symbol called Raku, given to masters. Okay, so that's grounding into you. Let's just filter that in. And filter that in at the side and filter that in at the back. Okay. I haven't got the crystal I want, so I'm just going to explain it to you. The brightest, bluest labradite, and I don't say it very correctly. For those of you who've seen the Sirius video that I did last, it's the one I used in that. That is the one I'm visualizing. If you haven't seen it, go back and look. We're still in that energy, Lionsgate energy. But that is the colour they're shining in, and they want me to shine in. A cobalt blue. Archangel Michael's colour, actually. I'm not sure if he's here now, but as we speak we bring them in. So Archangel Michael protecting you. Okay. All right, so now we're up at the crown chakra, and I can already feel they're wide open, wide open. So imagine that lotus petal, not just one of them, 100 of them, unfurling at different times, unfurling, unfurling, unfurling all around. Just going to hold the space now as you imagine each petal round that side of your head. Just feel your crown tingle now as all of those petals unfurl, as the angels work, clearing out, cleansing. This is trust, trust in the divinity, trust in yourself, trust in the healing and the angels. Dusting that off now, clearing it so you can get your light codes in and your messages. Talking a lot about light codes at the moment. It seems to be the word for me, or the phrase rather. Sweeping around, just cleansing some of that energy and drawing that say hey key symbol. Feel that wash over you, all that mistrust. There we go. Okay. We have used this before. We did go in at a crown, didn't we, I feel, but remember this. Couple of rotations and I'm going to hold it above you. Again, just send healing and light down into your soul tree of your ancestral line, also of your karmic line, for all of those fragments and souls connected to you. You're helping them now as well as yourself. Bringing in the balance. Nothing has gone wrong. It's just a different way. An obstacle thrown up for you to learn in this life. Earth is a school. Remember that. So balancing the yin and the yang. We used those ethereal stones earlier, didn't we? And feeling the love of the divine feminine. That Gaia energy that went in at the heart and is resting below your feet. So now we're just going to we're going to ground you. We're going to set this energy to help you for as long as needed. But now at the end of the video, we do need to ground you again. Because this is a very long, deep healing. The angels are usually quicker than this. But today they wanted a deep down one, I guess. So as we come now to the end, we're just going to draw that energy back down to your heart and root it in, all of this light, angelic energy. Haniel, we thank. And then now I just draw this apophyllite all the way down to your feet. Remember there was a bright green sphere there? Well, I'm now putting the apophyllite there as well. You also still have this here. Remember the power of Archangel Raphael. If you need him, or you need Haniel or Michael, any of these angels, quickly call them. You don't have to do an elaborate ritual. But when you think of Raphael, think of this. And of course Raphael brings the fairy energy in. Some fairy energy is akin to diva, angelic energy, and I can feel you all grounding now as I put all of these stones, even the celestite, down at your feet. And I'm going to take these from you, because this is what's making you very high. I call it the drunken disorderly stone. I joke at my meditations at Debbie's. I say, yeah, give me a drunken disorderly stone. Okay, I'm placing my hand on your feet. We're going to leave that platinum net over you for protection. Your guardian angels and healer angels will stay with you. We'll ask Raphael, Haniel and Michael to step back out of your aura and grow those roots back into the ground below you. And breathe out. Peace above you, peace below you, and peace all around you. Namaste. Bye bye now.